Check that out. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Joel, and in today's video, I'm going to very quickly show you how I built the framing in my camper van. All right, so the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the rib nuts into the pre-drilled holes already in the van. I'm going to link the rib nut tool in the description below. Once those are in, we're going to measure the distance so that we can drill holes into the wood that we're going to put on the van. I use a putty here. This allows me to figure out where those holes are and then drill right into the wood so that I can drill screws into those rib nuts. The rib nut has the threads that the screw can catch on. This is a little bit heavy, so it's not the perfect science. As you'll see, I get some of the holes wrong. I put so many holes in this thing that I'm marking the final holes with smiley faces. But once you've got the holes in the right place, it's really quite easy. And then once you have one hole in there, your life's a breeze because you've got support. Here. Yep. That's it, folks. One side of the bed, next side of the bed, middle of the bed. So the next thing you're gonna have to do is connect some of the framing pieces, and this can get a little challenging. All right, we got a real expert mode cut here that we gotta hit. The cut that we have to make is 28 inches and 3/16. That'll fit perfectly in there. And then we have to drill these holes into it perfectly so that we can drill it into the top and bottom beams. This is really hard. So, I've been trying to use this guy, but the aim is not great. So I'm gonna try to change saws here. Here's the saw. See how I can kind of eye it as I go? I think that's gonna help a lot. Now the key is we gotta figure out if it fits between the two frames. About to find out. Couldn't be better. Literally could not be better. The new saw rocks. The new saw rocks. Perfect fit. Now here comes the really hard part with these 3 circles. They're called pocket holes. All right, so we use this thing, and so what we gotta do is we gotta get the wood in here. Essentially, we're gonna drill right in through these holes, and those holes should produce sort of angled places where we can drill in our screws, because otherwise, the drill head gets in the way. So I'm gonna go really nice and slow here because I have a tendency to drill all the way through. I don't know why there's not a guard on this thing. I might be doing something wrong, but yeah, really nice and slow because step 1 is done. We've got the nicely fit screws, so let's just get it in there and kind of watch it as it goes. All right, so we are 2 of 3 steps along the way. We've got our pocket holes in there, and the last thing we got to do is just drill it in there, and hopefully it's a strong fit. This side did not go as great. I got 4 holes in there. One of them's just shot, but 3 of them look okay. But if we get this in there nice and tight, whew, really good. Actually went great. Check that out. Steady progress. See how nice and flush that is? Right into the wall. We have to put one really big heavy piece up, and because my partner in crime is working at the hospital right now, doing much more important work than this, I need to figure out a way to hold it up as I want to drill in. So I think a really good approach here is I'm gonna sort of like pre-cut the framing that will go underneath this big piece, and then that will hold it up as I can drill in. So, you know, here goes. So I place the heavy block on top of these two supporting pieces of wood, and then I get my first initial drill to catch into the rib nuts, and from there, life is really quite a breeze. So to recap, we used the rib nuts, we were driving screws through the wood into those rib nuts, and then in the places where we had to connect the framing, we used the pocket hole tool to give us those holes that allowed us to drill the pieces together.